Chicken breast can be boring if you don't know what to do with it. So I'm gonna show you 4 recipes that are delicious and should help you out in getting you out of that chicken breast slump. So we're at Landers, gonna pick up all our ingredients, then we're gonna head off to the studio. We all know chicken breast is the best part of the chicken for your health, but we all know chicken breast sucks. So let's try and make it better. A chicken thigh, for example, I could put in the oven and kind of forget about it for a while. Even if I overcook it slightly, it'll still be juicy because of that fat. If you do that with a chicken breast, it becomes a brick and you can build a house with it. And no one wants to live in a house of chicken bricks. All right, so we're gonna start off with a very simple pan-seared breast. So let's work on the chicken first. I'm gonna try to grab some fillets here. One of the main things when you look at a chicken breast is you got things dangling, right? One of the reasons why it doesn't cook through properly is because a lot of the times they're not the same size. You've got this big bulky bit here, you got a flat bit here, you've got this dangling little thing here. It just doesn't make sense, right? So what we're gonna do, very simple, we're gonna grab this chicken tender. This is one of my favorite parts of the breast. These are actually really small chickens. Cut that out, and we're gonna do the same thing here. Cut out that tender. You can always use this for something later. And then now you're left with a clean looking chicken breast, right? But the issue is you still have that bump here. So what I like to do is usually pound it. If you haven't used these yet, these are called stasher bags. They're absolutely amazing. I'll put the link in below. So instead of using kind of like reusable plastic or what do you call those? Ziploc bags, this thing will last you forever. You can poach it, you can cook in it. It's awesome. Put the chicken breasts in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and pound them slightly until they're pretty much the same flatness. Okay, that's good to go. Now, super simple, cast iron, best pan you can use for chicken breasts. It'll just give you that extra oomph. A little bit of oil in there, get that to medium heat. Take out the chicken, and you'll see these are quite thin now. That goes in the pan. While that's cooking away, we're gonna start just working on the aromatics to make that slightly more flavorful. So I got some cloves of garlic, 1 red onion. As you can see, like right here, it's getting kind of white on the side, and that means it's pretty much good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. You want that beautiful brown golden crust there. Do the same thing on this side. At this point, and only at this point, will I actually season it. Finally, 1 little lemon, then remove the seeds that are inside. Chicken is ready. Really important, even with chicken breast, you let it rest for 5 minutes. Don't touch it, let it rest, let those juices get up nicely together. My pan is still nice and hot. I'm gonna add in a little bit of oil back to it. The red onion goes in, the garlic goes in, slices of lemon go in, a little bit of butter just for flavor. And all I wanna do here is caramelize those onions, not caramelize, but brown the onions slightly, just a little bit. Slightly brown, probably release some of its juices. I'm gonna add in some chicken stock. It's gonna grab all that flavor. At this point, my chicken should be more than ready and perfect and ready to go. Let's try it. Pulls perfectly. These are very thin breasts. If you look here, it's nice and juicy. See, when I press it, you still have kind of like that clear juice coming out, and that's super important. If you were to do that with a dry piece of chicken breast, it would be very different. It'd be kind of like, eh. For the next recipe, we're doing a really quick kind of like Thai style curry. I'm saying Thai style because it's not a particular curry. So I'm just gonna build a bunch of flavor in the pan, and then I'm gonna add some chicken to it, and it should be really good. So all we need for this one is some chicken fillets. Just gonna slice that. And since these are quite small, they're gonna cook quite quickly in the pan. While that's cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start on the aromatics for this dish. Garlic, 2 stalks of lemongrass, some ginger, 1 small red onion. I'm gonna season them a little bit with some salt. I'm not looking to cook this all the way through. I'm just cooking to just give it some great color, and then the sauce will finish it up, and that's what'll keep it nice and juicy inside. Okay, that should be good to go. Transfer everything here. Same pan, if you got some bits and pieces of chicken still in there, no problem. Bring up the fire a tad bit, throw in your lemongrass and your ginger, throw in your red onions, and then our garlic. That intensity of the flavor really is coming through right now. We're gonna deglaze everything with a little bit of chicken stock, throw the chicken back in. Now for a tad bit of seasoning, fish sauce, sesame oil, and some coconut sugar. Just a tiny bit. You can also use some palm sugar if you have it. Flavors are there, it's been 5 minutes, bubbling away. We can go ahead and add some coconut cream. And this is what really will tie together the whole dish. I love me some spicy food, so chop up 2 whole red chilies, pits and all in there so that fire really comes through. Some beautiful kaffir lime leaves. Oh, that's fire. And that's basically done. And that's all she wrote. And as my friend Julius once said, kulang lang yung kanin. All right, let's give this a try. This looks absolutely beautiful. This is the type of dish that I could eat easily every day. Super tender, super moist, and that sauce just smothers it with love. I'm gonna do a quick Korean chop chicken, using the breast again, obviously. And then we're gonna be putting that in some lettuce cups. So super healthy, super delicious. You can control the sugar that you put inside and everything. So we're gonna start with some garlic, put that in a bowl here. In this bowl, I'm gonna add some sesame oil, some soy sauce, sugar, up to you how much you actually want to put inside. So gochujang, one of my favorite Korean red pastes. Mix everything together. We're gonna chop up some breasts. And by chop up this time, I mean close to mincing, but not too small. Once that's all good to go, basically put that in our stasher bag here. Mix that all together. This goes in the fridge for 2 hours to marinate. Okay, 2 hours later, no, kidding you. We had one prepared already in the back. Internet magic sometimes is just like TV magic. A little bit of oil in the pan, get that just slightly hot. Your chicken should be imbued with all that flavor already, so we can go ahead and drop everything in. While that's finishing off, prepare some green onions. So the white socks will go in right now. The green I'll slice up, so we're gonna add them later to just to top the dish. This looks gorgeous. Sauce is really clinging to the chicken. It's exactly what we were looking for. Look at that piece of love right there. And that is a simple, easy, beautiful dish. I'm gonna try one just for myself right now. There's some good stuff right there. Next recipe takes quite a while to cook, so it's important to do it ahead of all the other recipes. All we're gonna do here is this time we're using a whole chicken breast. That means bone in with a little bit of skin that's left in there. And then very easily, we're just gonna break that down. So I'm just gonna cut up the bottom part from the top part. And then you'll see that there's this kind of backbone here, which I find important, especially when you're roasting something in the oven. It just keeps things a bit more juicy. So I've got these 2 pieces here. That's good to go. Next, very simple ingredients are gonna go in there. I got some beautiful tomatoes. I have some whole garlic. Just cut off just the tops like that so that the cloves actually kind of breathe. And you wanna remove that top. Now for these to stay tender in the oven, I'm just gonna run them under some water very quickly. Now we actually put everything in the pan, a little bit of oil, 1 white onion. This I'm just gonna use as a prop, and it also kind of will imbue its flavor onto the chicken. Everything is just placed at the bottom of the pan. I'm just gonna drizzle some oil on top of it, some salt, chicken, season the chicken as well, and then place a little bit of oil on the chicken. That goes into the oven. Just took it out of the oven. So what's super important here is that we rest it just for 5 minutes again while we prepare the plate. this is kind of just like a beautiful rustic plate of roast chicken with some tomatoes, some garlic, and some herbs, and it's healthy, it's good for you. If you want to be extra healthy, remove the oil. Simple as that. Let's try this one. So good, so brainless, pop it in the oven, good to go. So I hope you guys liked all those videos, I mean all those recipes, and you enjoy them. If you like kind of like the pairing of 4 things in one video, very cool. I don't want to do it anymore, no, I'm kidding. Just let me know in the comments what you want us to attack. I think we've done breakfasts already, we've done halo, we've done salmon, so anything else, kind of let me know, and we'll see if we can kind of find ways to make quick, healthy, good meals out of them. So once again, thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it.